There you go, bite. Hey, what's up YouTubers? This is Casting with Chad, Texas. I'm over here at Pastoral Pond Park in the Woodlands. This is in a very secluded area of the Woodlands. There's a lot of bigger homes here. There's some other fishermen that just arrived the same time we did. So we'll get to check out this pond and see if it produces any bass. It looks pretty long, so I have a good feeling that there are probably going to be some pretty good sized bass here. Hopefully some that are bigger than 2.5 pounds, which is the biggest that we've caught so far in these suburban ponds. My son Caleb's here with me today, and we're going to do our best to see if we can catch anything. The layout of this pond looks like it's pretty long. Stretches down past that way. You can see there's a house there, tree covered section, and some homes that line the banks on both sides. Access to it is just by street. You see these kids drove up in their golf cart. I drove my Tesla here. If you're interested in buying a Tesla yourself, I do have a referral code. It's linked in my bio for this video. So feel free to throw some money my way and you get a discount yourself. But yeah, let's get to fishing. This rod I have, it's a Dobyns Maverick medium light fast action. I got a Daiwa Regal LT spinning reel on it. Got some nice blue braid. And you see this reel is beautiful. Look at it, it's like a purple blue hue, and it's got an upgraded T handle. Looks nice. And my kid got tangled in a tree. There you go, bite. Let's go, baby. Yeah, baby. Oh, it's a baby. It literally is a baby. Woo, baby. Oh, you know there's bass here. This pond is bass certified. There we go. That's a solid 1 pounder. What you think?
Not 1 pound.
That's less than a pound probably. Yeah. Bye-bye. Look at that bird, dude. It's flying right at us. What a magnificent creature. Nice duck. I thought it was coming right at me. They probably thought my bait was like some type of food and it was trying to come and eat it, and then you realize, oh, it's a person, not food. I got my bait caster. I got the Hybrid Hunter on here. Give it a few casts and see if we get lucky, but I haven't been getting much with the them crankbaits recently. Oh look, see, backlash. That was too good of a cast. And cleared his backlash. And there we go. Alright, let's reel it in. I've changed to using spinning rods primarily because I feel like with the finesse fishing I'm getting a lot more catches compared to these moving baits. So yeah, I'm just feel like that's my go-to technique now, and this has become secondary for these ponds. I'm sure on bigger lakes and all that, this is probably a good one to use, but for my pond fishing here, the finesse techniques have been killing it. This looks like it's the middle of the pond here. I think it's stretch just down a little bit further, but I'm not going to walk all the way down there. I'm kind of hot and don't feel like walking that far. I'm just going to fish this section out here and call it a day. I only caught one fish earlier right by the street where I parked, but I'm going to try a couple more casts out here and see what I can get. I just want to consider myself so lucky to live in such a nice area where there's plentiful options to go fishing. Like I've said in all my videos before, there's 56 ponds out here in the Woodlands, Texas. 56, that's quite a bit. Many different ponds to go fishing, and by my last count, I've been to 44 of them. So this is my 44th pond here, but this is only one of few that I have on video. This pond is really nice, and all these houses here are probably on the $1 million+ side, and there's a lot of tree cover everywhere, so bass could be pretty much anywhere amongst all these trees or just in the middle of the pond. But let's keep casting and see if I catch anything else. Down there I see that tree, and then we'll just stop there.
All the way down there?
No. Like on this side though. Yeah, there's like no shade on, well, I guess there's shade there. That's nice. What do I got? What do I got? That's a pretty good size one. What do you think? Like a 2-pounder? No, it's 1.5. Hey. Wish I had my pliers. I should just bring those like in my pocket. Looks like my journey ends here. There's a small little creek here. I don't want to get my feet wet by jumping over it. You can see the end of the pond is just right there where those clump of trees are, and then in the middle of the pond here there's a big section, a little island of trees, and so far I caught 2 bass, and it's a pretty nice pond. I'd say it's very peaceful. I'll give you a whole view of the whole pond here, and then back there that's the street where I parked. We'll make a couple more casts just here in the middle and call it a day. And I'm loving this new rod here. It's a Maverick rod by Dobyns, and I've got my Daiwa Regal reel. I've only had Shimano reels. Decided to try a Daiwa, see how it feels, and so far it's super smooth. I'm liking it a lot. It is 2 p.m. here, and it is blazing hot. I'm not going to last much longer out here in this heat. I probably should have went to the other side. There you can see there's a big row of trees that I could use as shade and get some relief, but yeah, I'm like baking out here. So just a couple more casts and call it a day. Well, YouTube, on my last cast there, I lost my whole line, so I'm just gonna call it a day. It's really hot. Ended the count with 2 fish. They're all small, but hey, that's fun. Still catching 2. And look, someone left some lures here. You can go ahead and take a look at this and take it or throw it away. Fishermen, do better. If you got trash, pick it up, throw it away. Don't just leave your mess here along these ponds. It's a bad look for us and doesn't help the environment. That's today's edition of 56 Pond series of fishing in the Woodlands. This is Pastoral Pond Park, and you've been here with Casting with Chad, Texas, and my son Caleb. And I'll say that this pond is bass certified. Dinks, but there's bass here. All right, well, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe to my YouTube, Instagram, TikTok accounts, and I'll be posting a lot more fishing content since I've got probably about 50 more ponds to capture on video to complete my 56 pond series. All right, thanks YouTube, bye.